Your visit to Dragon's Rest begins.
I see like you got a backstab.
No, I want
You got dagger, just come up with
No, my last movement is he might kill me.
Finish it.
Oh, come on.
This is like a 10.
Welcome to Dragon's Rest.
Oh boy.
You've completed your first encounter and now you're heading up the stairway up the cliff. Here's your brochure, sir. So you can kind of see that that map that I have put in front of you is a section from the main area, Dragon's Rest. So it's just the lower part, right? Your arrival at Dragon's Rest quickly draws the attention of the entire population of the place, which consists mostly of kobolds and this fair lady who's standing in the middle. These small reptilian folk eye you curiously while a couple of humans watch from a distance. One of the kobolds, looking at you, pipes up. "What's your name? What are you doing here? You look different. I've never seen you before. Do you like pancakes?" They ask all kinds of random questions. Let's just move your characters a little bit closer to the statue. So you're like standing in the middle, imagine like all the kobolds around you. They're like, they rarely get visitors basically. So they kind of like talk to all of you. All the chattering kobolds fall silent immediately. Once this lady hits her staff on the ground, it makes a little thump sound. Once again, I must welcome you to Dragon's Rest. Forgive my kobold friends, they're a little excited for living visitors coming here.
living visitors.
Okay, we heard it the first time.
We've actually had a bit of a problem last few months. You're the first ones to actually get up here. It's sundown soon. Can I interest you in having a meal and maybe a good night's rest for getting up here? I assume you all have your own studies to do in this monastery.
Yeah.
Yes, let's have a meal.
Can I look around and cast detect magic first? Wow, this guy's funny.
So roll perception check.
Perception is D20, right?
Yeah, it's almost always D20.
Oh no, it's a 9. You're not very perceptive. Plus 1, 10.
Okay, 10 is not too bad. So you look around you, you see that there is a large statue. You think it's a statue of some kind of a god or dragon or something. Then you see, okay, next to you is a cliff that drops straight down into the ocean. That's probably like 20, 30 feet down into the ocean. And then next to you, you can see a few doors. One of them is ajar. You can see that there are rooms inside. This is probably where they're staying. Further up, the stairs goes up to what looks like a little outhouse or something. And then it disappears to the left. You can see a structure up there. Above your head, you see a big platform sticking out. When you were arriving on a ship, there was another bigger statue in that platform. But you can't see it now because you're like below it, basically. Let's just say, because you are saying it, you remember it, your character remembers it, right? Roll religion check.
You are religious boy.
Religious. 17
Oh my god.
plus it's 19.
19. Okay, so that was a statue of the god Bahamut.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so this is some monastery or temple of Bahamut, which
is-
you all should know because that's why you're coming
That's why
here.
we're here.
You cast detect magic.
Yes.
One of the rooms has got some magic coming out from it. Various schools of magic, very weak. It's maybe some kind of a magical workshop or something. One of those rooms in the middle.
Not scary. The
The lady is emanating very strong magic coming out of her. So she sort of just leaves the area, walks up. All the kobolds are kind of like pushing you all along, like, let's go for lunch, let's go for dinner. It's really good soup tonight. So everyone crams to the dining hall. And they're serving soup today. And all the kobolds are just kind of like going like, soup, 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 soup. The lady sat in the middle, introduces herself as Runara. So some of your characters may have a NPC you're supposed to talk to called Runara. Runara introduces herself. She says that she's the one in charge of the monastery. And she has not been getting visitors for a while. She says Tarak is our cook today. He makes really good soup. Don't tell him that. You'll go to his head. And then the dour-faced one at the other end of the table, his name is Varnoth. Then she looks at the paladin and says like, you might like to talk to Varnoth. You know, you're military types, but don't cause too much trouble around here. So the soup arrives and all of you have some of it. Let's say while you're all talking, Varnoth talks to one of you. Let's just in the spirit of D&D, let's just roll initiative.
Okay.
Who rolls the highest is probably sitting next to Varnoth.
Okay, right, hit it, guys.
Roll D20 plus
I
initiative.
got 2.
I got 4.
16 with a 13, and I'm a 3. 16, the wizard. Wizard sitting
Wizard.
next to
So Varnoth looks at is sitting next to you drinking the soup, looking all serious. It's like, hey, I heard you taking care of those zombies.
Damn, girl. That's the way we
It reminds me of those tricks, the wizards that always come with me. You know, we'd always take down the cave. We don't even need to go in. Just take care of the entrance, am I right?
Us wizards in caves.
Yes, but these zombies, I've seen some of them at night. You know, we had to take care of the night watch and all that. And I've taken care of some of them. They kind of look like the people who should have been our visitors, but they're not.
Oh.
So I assume all of you are overhearing.
Guys, make it obvious, guys.
Dropping me like,
It's like,
what's the thesis?
is there a point like where I can?
You can interrupt.
do
Yeah,
things?
you can interrupt. It's fine.
I don't want to talk to him. I'm going to let the team talk to him. What I want to do though is I get up and sit with the kobold.
The kobolds are all around you.
Well, I will go to
You snuggle up.
who I think is the hot pick of information to befriend.
I thought I was so worried you're gonna say who's the hottest
No,
kobold,
no.
but
I want information. I just want to get some information, so I go and hang out with them. I got a set of bone dice, place a game to them.
right.
Just befriend them, and I've got some thaumaturgy. Do some parlor tricks for them. Change
Okay.
up my eyes.
Okay.
Do some magic here.
Okay, hold on. I know you're very excited. Hold on, one step at a time. There's a couple of things. Either you figure out who is the most, intelligent, perceptive kobold. That's one
Yes,
way of doing it.
that's
Or do you
right.
just want to have fun with all of
I
them,
will
chat with
have
all them
fun with
anyway?
all of them first. I'm a
Okay.
crowd pleaser for these guys.
So what I'm gonna do is that you're just gonna roll performance check.
Here is a staggering 18.
Pretty good.
Good lord, these guys love me.
Pretty good. So they're like, I mean, just imagine the scene of like Chinese studio, like, it's like everyone losing, betting. They don't really have money. They're betting seashells or whatever.
Take it off,
and
take it
they tell you things like, Tarak has got this special spice he puts in it. I don't know where he gets it from. Then the other ones, he gets it from the cave, dummy. I'm like, what cave? And then after that, it's like, don't mind them, they're idiots. And then there's like, then one of them says like, why did you come here? Then the other says, would you like thirds?
Yes, that's a lot. That's a lot. I smile and ask if there are anything that's been of note that's happening lately.
Note, your arrival.
Oh, shit.
And that kobold gets slapped by another one. I'm like, no, dummy. Yeah, there are lots of things of note here. We kept all the notes in the library.
These guys are idiots.
Stuff is stuff.
Then-
You chose to get information from
And there's a
them.
couple of other kobolds just like shaking their heads, listening to all the rest, and they are having their soup. One of them looks like she's wearing a bit more clothes than the rest, and they're like vials stuck on the belt or something. So that's maybe the science kobold or whatever.
Yes, interesting. Okay.
Alright, Reed has something to say.
And then scene changed back to the conversation. Caleb, you gonna stab her?
No. I want to move to Munara and try to flirt with her.
Damn. Do it, Caleb.
I'm Runara.
Oh, let's go deep into his eyes.
I'll try.
Can you flirt
Having
after
soup.
I ask her some questions? I want to know you chase her away.
I want to see flirt and see what can I do.
Okay.
You may roleplay or roll for it.
Roleplay ah.
Okay.
Drop some bars. Okay, what? Nice.
Hey girl.
I'm having my soup, okay?
Hey girl. Looking great down here.
Down here. Down? Where?
Wait, do you say down here or do you want to retcon that? How do you want to?
Hey, let's just change it.
Think about it. Slowly.
Hey girl. How you doing? Looking good.
Thank you.
This conversation.
Caleb, roll it, Caleb.
Wait.
Can I be like, Renara, blink twice if you need help?
Wait, haven't that. You look good in that dress.
Thanks, I wear this every day. It's the garments of Bahamut.
You just complimented her religious clothes.
Some feisty clothes you have there.
Feisty?
It's her religious clothes!
Oh, I hope not. I've sworn an oath of pacifism.
Oh,
If you're so passive, I can make you active.
No!
Excuse me?
No, I mean.
You're not a very learned fellow, are you?
Oh shit!
We jump in.
We jump in and say he's had too much to drink.
Yeah,
Yes.
too much soup. Yeah, too much soup.
Love it.
Tarek, what did you put in the soup today?
But
It's okay.
then I ask the final question before they were about to drag me away. I say, have you had any visitors recently before us?
He just
They
said.
said there's been no visitors for 3 months.
Their own.
She doesn't know how to read things properly, so she's still gonna answer you anyway.
Okay.
So she's like, not for a couple of years, weirdly enough. Varnoth said, yeah, we had one too many shipwrecks off the coast. Not that we're allowed to leave the monastery to investigate since we have all sworn oaths of pacifism.
Have any of them survived and still staying here?
Yeah, you chopped some of them just now.
Okay, thank you for your input.
So Runara says like, I wouldn't say that. They're not really our visitors till they've greeted us. Then Varnoth's like, oh, that's what you say every bloody night. So then they sort of like to and fro, and then Tarak is like, more soup?
Can I move out of the place, acting drunk, to go to a different room?
Oh, that's pretty good.
So I use detect magic just now.
Go to that room, bro.
But I can't share it with him, right? Like, how do I share
I
that?
mean, you're all sitting next to each other, so you can kind of like shuffle over.
So I just say, hey, that room got detect magic. I don't know which room.
Are you saying it sneakily?
I'm like, hey.
Nice.
Okay.
Roll stealth check.
My stealth is shit.
Yeah,
So
for
someone might overhear you.
So he could
You
either-
comprehend. You sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want
Just do it.
this?
Okay, I got idea.
My question yet.
I got idea.
Sorry.
I won't pretend like I'm getting
Taking him
beat
out.
up.
Yeah, and then
to
you
exit
both
the
go
room, and
somewhere.
I said that I need to give him a breather. He's not in his right mind hitting on the lady priest.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Let me
Yeah.
leave the room.
Are you resisting?
I'm not resisting.
Deception check.
I can do this.
Great.
No, don't worry, I can do this. Oh shit!
Yes!
18 on deception.
People buy it.
Good, yes. So
Okay.
you whatever you just said, it looks like that. So you're like, oh, I gotta check out my buddy.
Okay,
No one suspects anything.
I take this bitch out here.
Okay.
You guys go out.
Alright?
Go.
And I say to you, there's one room that had some weak magic inside. Why don't you go hit that up? I just let him on his way and I go join people.
You're going back in.
Yeah.
Alright, so continue the conversation
Come
with.
back to the conversation. And I would like to ask Runara about something that I got tipped off on.
We're switching
from
to talking to
another.
Runara, right? Just now was
Yes.
Varnoth, now it's Runara. Alright.
So I want to ask her about an observatory that was built on a nearby island. Is there any information that she might have about that?
An observatory.
An arcane observatory.
I've heard of one, but we may have to search your library for exactly where it is. There are a lot of ruins on this island.
Okay.
It's a island of great tragedy. Then her face like turns a little bit like dark, and then all the kobolds like, oh. And it's like, but we can talk about that in the morning.
Yeah.
All right.
You won't
You didn't do anything with it?
Yes, I want to talk to Elder Runara as well.
Because since they're talking to her,
Yes.
I'll just edge out slowly to Vardon.
Yes.
Right?
Varana. Vernan.
Varnoth.
Varna. So I'm like,
So in Dragon's Rest, there's a do you know an old sage who's supposed to possess great wisdom? Was it?
Normally, a lady doesn't reveal her age, but I think I'm the oldest on this island.
Okay. So I heard that you have supernatural insight. So can you tell me like what am I destined for?
Oh!
Well, we'll have a good night's sleep. We'll begin meditations tomorrow.
so basically, it looks like she doesn't want to talk about anything serious
Okay, I think she
tonight.
wants to sleep. I think she wants to sleep.
But we cannot let her go to sleep until
yeah.
Caleb is done.
Correct.
Yes.
So
Also, we have to keep her
hold
in
them there.
conversation.
So wait, do you want to talk to Varna?
I have to talk to the guy.
Talk to him
but
first.
why don't Caleb make his move first?
Yeah.
So
Okay, so I'll assume you're all just keeping conversation going up there,
yeah.
right? Okay, who is the main instigator of talking to people? I mean, you two seem genuinely talking to her, so that's fine. But if either of you are doing something, you can do like a deception check with advantage since the other one's helping you, just to keep the conversation going while you're going down there. So either of you roll deception check with advantage.
My deception is +1.
+2.
But do you need to speak to
Yes,
Varna?
I need
So
to speak to
should-
Varna
Yeah.
to keep the cover going.
Yes,
That's
that's
an
pretty good.
11.
The conversation is quite tepid, but you keep them there for a while. Okay.
Right,
Meanwhile,
camera on.
On read. On read.
goes back to Reed. So
strong
Reed's
hold.
sneaking down. How are you doing this?
I walk slowly to the place stealthily
Okay.
Good.
check around the area to make sure there isn't anyone walking around or zombies or whatsoever.
Good.
Okay. As I walk closer to the door, I spotted 2 men walking out of the room.
Why are you saying this?
why-
I didn't tell you who's standing
can't
outside.
spot
in the room?
Why are there 2 men?
What's your
Sorry,
action?
oh, okay.
Wait, one at a time.
Okay.
So you sneak down, roll stealth first.
Falls flat this one.
14.
Okay, that's pretty good. 14 plus.
14 plus 7.
I'm pretty sure
Very
that's
good.
stealth.
So you sneak down.
Oh,
No
I
one
think
has
so.
spotted you. Okay, now you look around. Roll perception check.
Perception check.
With advantage because no one can see you, so you're spotting everyone else. If there's anyone out there.
4. Is there any perception?
Perception.
Smoke from the kitchen got in your eyes.
You're just blind.
So you begin to pick the lock.
Yes.
Do you want to hear if anybody there's
Okay, sorry.
someone in the room?
So I put my ear close to the door to listen first.
Off in the distance in the ocean, there was thunder cracking, so you couldn't hear shit either.
I'm just going to
Let's go in. Let's go in.
lead by faith, not by sight, and open door.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to just open the door straight.
With my pick lock.
Okay, so
Lock.
roll
With my
d20.
thieves too. Sorry.
Right.
yeah, roll
So
D20.
roll d20 using thieves tools. I assume you're proficient in it, so plus whatever your proficiency bonus. I think it's like a +2 or something.
Whoa.
17.
Shit.
Sorry?
17.
17 altogether.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So you pick the lock. It was locked to begin with, and it opens. As you open it, a voice right behind you says, "What are you doing here?"
God. Bastard bitch.
So the one standing behind you, much shorter than you, a kobold, wearing like a leather jacket with the vials on the side, and it's got like
so
the
good. I
goggles
wanna
on his
talk to that
head. So it's the science kobold standing behind you. You're like, what are you doing going into my workshop this late at
Before you
night?
answer,
Yeah.
double check your character sheet. You can talk your way out of this.
Yeah. So
Don't flirt with it.
at a point, at a point in time, I decided to act a bit drunk. I actually pushed myself, dropped down,
Nice.
pick the door down, then actually fall down
Into the room.
Into the room.
Room.
Then while I try to get up, my eyes slowly glance around the whole room itself. Yeah, see what's
All right, so roll deception check first.
Damn.
How good are you at this?
Damn.
19. Wow, I'm so
No,
deceptive.
plus your
So-
always plus
No,
it.
it's okay. Go on.
Plus 5, so I got 24.
So the kobold is like, oh, poor thing. Then she like picks you up
Wow.
and tries to carry you over to the. On the map, there's a little outhouse on the side there, so that's where the toilet is. So it drags you away. Meanwhile,
Wow,
you
you
glance around the room. The room has got like a few long tables. It's got some contraptions on it. There are boxes with things sticking out of it. So it's some kind of a magical workshop, like the steampunk equipment or whatever it is. So it seems to be her workshop. Stuff in there. Just as she's sort of like, oh, I forgot to lock the door. Then locks the door again. And then just brings you there, throws you in the toilet. Take care of your business. I'll be waiting here till you're done.
That's it. Nothing stood out, I guess.
So as the night carries on, Runara just says retires for the night. She goes to wherever she's staying in a room, and then the other kobolds show you your quarters. It's one of these rooms along the side here. Lets you all stay there, and everyone just kind of dozes off for the night. It's up to you whether your characters want to do anything at night. Otherwise, we'll just pass through to the next day.
I think we've
Gonna
done
have a
enough
good
sleuthing
rest.
tonight.
I will go sleep.
Yeah.
Can I go back and re-stealth back the face again?
Why? You already saw what's inside.
Correct. I want
No,
to
don't waste time.
Sleeping
Don't waste
inside.
time. We're
People
all
sleeping
going to
inside.
sleep.
I want to sleep and recover, I guess.
Yeah.
Then I also sleep.